Hey everybody, Adam here with Hometown Acres. Welcome back. Today we're going to take care of a little project that has been bugging me for over a year, and that is this entire driveway area. If you guys remember when we did the garage addition, this all used to be yard and it used to fall off this way. We added all of this fill, did some landscaping on the front side of the garage, and this is still just rock and clay, and we're tracking all of this stuff into the garage. So I've got 2 triaxle loads of limestone coming here in a couple days. But before that gets here, I want to go ahead and shape this up, because a problem that we've been having on the front side of this garage is when they put this driveway in for this garage, they actually banked this up a little bit too high and then rolled it back down into the garage. So we were getting a puddle on right in front of the garage doors. When we get big heavy rains, it would actually run into the garage underneath the garage doors. So you can see I've actually already shaved this down just a bit right in front to prevent that from happening, but I still need to take probably 3 or 4 inches off of this hump right here and bring it down. And then if we go back to the bottom of the driveway and look up, you can see there's a low spot right in here. So I want to take all that extra material over that way and bring it in and fill here. If I get down low, you'll be able to kind of see what I'm talking about. So you can see it's high up here, low down here, and then high back up here again. So we need to fill in this section here. One thing I wanted to show you with the new tractor is, we went from a 35 horse compact tractor to a 57 horse larger compact tractor. And what the importance of that is, we went from a category 1 hitch to a category 2 hitch. This machine came with extra bushings to let you adjust easily. But we did run into a couple of snags, which caused me going to Tractor Supply to get a couple of extra pins and things to make this work. So this category 2 hitch, these balls on the hitch would not fit inside of our quick hitch like it used to. That's right, this tractor's got bigger balls than my old tractor. It's got bigger nuts too. So before, on my category 1 hitch, this would actually fit inside here, and then you just run a pin through. So what I had to do was run over to Tractor Supply, grab a pin to run from this side through this side, and then give myself an ear to hook onto. So now I can put this 3-point ball on the outside. And what we accomplished by doing that is now I'm able to convert from my category 2 hitch to a category 1 quick hitch. And now by that simple adjustment there, I've now made it so all of my old attachments will still work with this tractor. Instead of having to convert all the attachments, I just converted the quick hitch and we're good to go. Now, one other thing worth noting is when I dug this out before, this was crushed asphalt millings, and it was packed in with some heavy equipment. And when I went to go tear this out with my old tractor, the tractor would pull it, but the box blade, there's no down pressure on a 3-point linkage. So the 700 or 800 pounds that box blade weighs wasn't enough to rip this up and pull it out. So I ended up getting the excavator out and dropping the blade and doing some digging with the bucket to pull this out. So a larger tractor is not really going to help me in that instance, but we're going to give it a try anyway. And worst case scenario, we can always use the bucket, or we can always get the excavator back out and use the front blade in the bucket to pull that out.
Hey guys, just wanted to interrupt here real quick to give you some advance warning that this is not our typical style video where there's lots of music and fancy editing. This one, I pretty much just let the camera run and do its thing, because there's not a lot of videos on this tractor actually working on YouTube. There's a lot of videos of walkarounds of this tractors and people sitting in them and looking at them, but I haven't seen a lot of people just working the tractor. So kind of wanted to do very minimal editing and just let you guys see the sights and sounds of this tractor actually pushing, pulling, lifting, digging, and spreading gravel.
check right, I think right there looks to be about the high spot.
Maybe about 2 inches.
Yeah. I'm thoroughly impressed. I mean, again, I can't really speak about LS as a brand yet because I only got 8 hours in the tractor, but jumping from a 35 horse to a 57 horse, the amount of pushing and pulling power is incredible. I've been running this thing in second gear the entire time, and I couldn't have done half of what I would have done with my 35 horse in low gear with my old tractor. So yeah, I mean, ground speed, pushing power, pulling power, just it's an incredible difference in what you can do with this thing. All right, so we got her pretty well shaped up, and I tell you what, I want to shake the hand of the guy who put this driveway in over here. That was extremely hard packed stuff. Even with this bigger, larger tractor, bucket down, front tires up off the ground, it was still struggling just to shave more than a half an inch to an inch off at a time. But we got her done, got that all graded out flat, carried that material over here, got that filled in flat, and then we got another couple loads of limestone to put in to take care of this mud that we've been tracking in and out of the garages. So nothing left to do now but hop inside the cab on this cold, muddy day, get this gravel spread, and take care of this mud in the driveway.
Guys, if you're new to bucket spreading gravel, there's really two keys to success here. The first is to keep your tires moving. I know it can be tempting to want to try to lay it down perfectly the first time, but you'll notice here I'm not overly concerned if I get a spot that's a little bit bare or a spot that's a little bit thick. I just keep moving forward at the same pace. And the second is to try to consistently shake your loader joystick in real small micro adjustments, so you're not dumping too much at one time, but you're still dumping evenly the entire time. The goal here is just to get the bulk of the material roughly where we want it. We'll come back in with the land plane after and smooth everything out, so any of the spots that are a little bit bare will get filled in with any of the excess material in spots where it got dumped a little heavy. So this is the land plane that I mentioned earlier that we're going to use to come back and smooth out the driveway. You can see it's a little bit different than the box blade in that it has 2 blades instead of 1, and the back end of this implement is open, allowing the excess material to spill over the back and lay down a really nice smooth carpet of gravel, whereas the box blade is going to carry that material with you until you decide to lift it up and drop that material.
All right, guys, so we got the driveway all stoned with some 2A limestone. Tell you what, that land plane just blows me away. I mean, you saw at the beginning we were using the box blade to move the material, but that land plane for smoothing the material is just unmatched. I mean, this driveway is buttery smooth. You can get it pretty close by sprinkling with the bucket and back dragging with the bucket, but honestly, just kind of dropping the land plane and cruising down and then cruising back in reverse and just smoothing back and forth. I don't think that there's a better machine. I mean, a skid steer maybe, but man, that land plane is just an incredible piece of equipment for smoothing out gravel. But anyway, I think that's going to about wrap this one up. The only thing I have left to do is spend an hour or two in the cab tractor here and roll this in with the tires. You'll be seeing this video on Christmas Eve, so I want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you enjoyed this one, give me a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.